future. It is up to us to work together with patients to create what's good and what's beneficial. And Rotarians are definitely patient. In order for an individual to be a global citizen, he or she must have a good awareness of history, a good conscience of history. That is, we must all know what we have gone through to come to the present, and we must all focus on real historical developments that are interpreted in a non-politicized manner. We cannot base our knowledge on subjective observations that have been distorted. We should not simply accept what's presented to us. We should open the package, look into the wrapping and see what's in there. Some people try to support terrorist movements. Some people try to break up the people in southern and southeastern Turkey. They want to delay welfare and peace in this area. They want to implement strife in this area. And only recently have these people opened their eyes. Only at the verge of annexation have they decided to sing the songs of invasion. They've implemented unfair embargo for over many years. However, the people in this area, the people in this country, have lived together for centuries. And during the War of Independence, some people have succumbed to the interests of imperialism. We have thus observed some disastrous phenomena. We've had many losses. On the one hand, the losses on one side are being interpreted as genocide by certain parties, and the people who have fallen martyr are forced to apologize. That is, their systematic approaches to divide the people that have lived together over centuries, people that have married each other over generations. Our distinguished professor, our historian, Mr. Cemal says, all sovereign parties have a cover that comes before arms or thoughts. This cover is used to cover up history. What is revealed is not history as it is, but stories that people like to listen to. So it is impossible to do something for the future of humanity unless we base all of our efforts on realistic historical knowledge. We cannot base our activities on love, understanding, and solidarity without getting a thorough understanding of history. It's impossible to do something for the future of humanity without getting a real understanding of history. So, real historians have a great responsibility for the future. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk says, writing history is as important as making history. If those people who write history do not comply with those who make history, then history will take a surprising form for future generations. We cannot use history as a propaganda tool full of hatred, personal interests, or subjective assessments. Parliamentaries cannot possibly become unqualified historical approval officers. Let's think about what the consequences of such a development may be. If history is distorted, then you get prejudices, seeds of strife that are fed over generations. This is merely a time bomb that creates disgusting, unforgivable crimes against humanity. Neither human beings nor God will forgive such a crime. I'm afraid future generations who are fooled and who are intoxicated by such interpretations will have to pay a heavy price. History will judge those that need to be judged. Dear friends, enlightening history does not leave any place for lies or prejudices. History is full of love, respect, listening even if we do not accept, being willing to understand another party although we may have troubles understanding each other. History has patience and longing. So, on behalf of those who write history, according to those who make it, I would like to thank Professor Justin McCarty and distinguished Professor Cemal for their presence. And I'm sure future generations will remember them with respect. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Melih. We would like to now invite Mr. Justin McCarty, who is here to share with us his latest studies, historical and anthropological. Yes, I would like to invite him. Yes. Now the time has come to listen to the presentation of the distinguished Professor Justin McCarty. I would like to invite him to the podium.
Where these prejudices come from? We Turks have difficulty in understanding. Please do explain. Please do explain so that we can understand. Thank you.
I am sorry for all of you because, having heard the songbird, you now must listen to the crow. I want to especially thank not only the wonderful theatrical presentation, but the misafir that we have received, I and my family have received from the Rotary Club. It will always be in our hearts, as will the kindness of Turks for many years. I'm speaking today of a part of an ongoing debate on the so-called Armenian genocide. You must understand, however, that when I speak of the actions of Armenian rebels and Armenian nationalists, I'm not speaking of all Armenians.